The night of June 5, 1944, was heavy with anticipation. Allied soldiers aboard ships felt a knot of dread and determination. They knew this was no ordinary mission. This was D-Day, the invasion of Nazi-occupied France. The liberation of Europe rested on their shoulders. The men prayed, wrote letters, and checked their equipment. The air crackled with nervous energy. Every soldier, sailor, and airman knew the risks. Many would not live to see the sun rise again. As dawn approached, the English Channel remained deceptively calm, but a storm of steel was about to break. The fate of the free world hung in the balance. Operation Overlord was the largest amphibious invasion in history, a monumental effort that required meticulous planning and coordination. Over 7,000 ships assembled in the English Channel, creating an unprecedented armada. This massive fleet was a testament to Allied might and determination. Battleships and cruisers stood ready to unleash their firepower, their guns aimed at the fortified German positions. Thousands of landing craft bobbed on the waves, carrying the brave men who would storm the beaches and face the enemy head-on. Overhead, the sky roared with the thunder of aircraft, a symphony of engines that signaled the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. Bombers soared towards their targets, aiming to cripple German defenses and pave the way for the ground troops. Fighters darted through the air, providing crucial cover for the troops below, ensuring they could advance with some measure of protection. The sheer scale of the operation was awe-inspiring, a logistical marvel that showcased the Allies' resolve. The invasion fleet stretched as far as the eye could see, a sea of steel and determination. It was a display of military power the world had never witnessed before, a turning point in the war. This was the day the Allies took the fight back to the heart of Nazi Germany, marking the beginning of the end of the war in Europe. The first wave of Allied troops landed on the beaches of Normandy at 6:30 a.m. The air was thick with tension as the soldiers braced themselves for the battle ahead. They were met by a hail of German gunfire. The sound of bullets whizzing past was deafening, and the soldiers had to quickly find cover. Machine guns ripped through the air, cutting men down. The relentless fire made it nearly impossible to advance. Mortar shells exploded on the sand, sending shrapnel flying. The explosions created craters, adding to the chaos and confusion. Chaos reigned as soldiers fought for every inch of ground. The beach was a scene of utter pandemonium, with smoke and fire everywhere. The beaches were littered with bodies, both German and Allied. The cost of the assault was immediately apparent. The water ran red with blood. The sea itself seemed to be a witness to the carnage unfolding on the shore. Despite heavy losses, the Allies pushed forward, their courage unwavering. Each step was a testament to their determination and bravery. Among the 5 landing beaches, Omaha was the deadliest. The terrain and strong German defenses made it a brutal battleground. American troops faced a fierce German defense. The enemy was well prepared and determined to hold their ground. Many men drowned before they even reached the shore. The rough seas and heavy equipment made the landing even more perilous. But through sheer grit and determination, they secured a foothold, paving the way for reinforcements. This marked the beginning of the end for Nazi occupation in Western Europe. The paratroopers who landed behind enemy lines played a crucial role in the invasion's success. These brave men were the first to touch down in enemy territory, facing immense risks and uncertainty. Their mission was to create chaos and confusion among the German forces, making it easier for the main invasion force to land. They disrupted German communications and secured key bridges and roads. By doing so, they prevented the enemy from mounting a coordinated counterattack, which was crucial for the success of the invasion. Their actions ensured that the advancing Allied forces could move more freely and with greater speed. Naval bombardments also softened up German defenses, but ultimately it was the bravery of the men on the ground that turned the tide. The relentless shelling from the sea was vital in weakening the enemy's strongholds, but it was the courage and determination of the soldiers who stormed the beaches that made the real difference. D-Day was a turning point in World War II. The landings on the beaches of Normandy marked the beginning of a massive campaign to liberate Western Europe from Nazi occupation. It was a day that required immense planning, coordination, and above all, bravery. The successful Allied invasion of Normandy marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. As the troops moved inland, they faced fierce resistance, but their determination never wavered. Each step forward was a step closer to victory and the eventual liberation of Europe. It was a victory won at a terrible cost, but it paved the way for the liberation of Europe. The beaches of Normandy were stained with the blood of countless heroes, and the sacrifices made on that day will never be forgotten. Medics worked tirelessly to save lives, and soldiers mourned their fallen comrades. And the bravery and sacrifice of those who fought on D-Day will never be forgotten. Their actions on that fateful day demonstrated the true meaning of heroism. Under relentless fire, they pushed forward, driven by a sense of duty and a desire to bring an end to tyranny. They were ordinary men who achieved extraordinary things. Despite the hardships and the horrors of war, they found moments of camaraderie and hope. Their resilience and spirit were unbreakable, and their contributions were invaluable. They are true heroes, and their legacy will live on forever. The memorials and monuments stand as a testament to their bravery and sacrifice, ensuring that future generations will remember and honor their incredible deeds.